Hey guys, so I hope firstly that this is like in focus and everything. I literally look like shit. I did not get ready whatsoever. I just made my bed a little bit, but other than that, 0% ready. I just had this epiphany to make this video, and I don't know. I had this epiphany to make this video a few minutes ago, and I'm doing it now. So here we are. I literally have so many things going on in my head right now. That's why But I guess just to start off, I used to think that I wanted to do YouTube when I was little. There was like a little phase there, and I posted some videos, and kind of just fell off. Moved to college. I live in New York City now. This is my apartment. And now I'm here. That's kind of the gist. I just turned 20 last month. I feel fucking old. But I wanted to have a conversation about mental health, and even if like literally no one watches this, this is just, I guess, an outlet for me. Talking about mental health is something that I've always wanted to do, and I talk about it so much with my friends, but talking about it on like a larger scale to people and having just like honest, open conversations is something that I really want to do, and I hope I could like incorporate that into my life somehow as I get older. But I've never made a video about it on YouTube, and the amount of times that I've thought about making a mental health video on YouTube, but then being like, no, like I don't have a big following, so like why would I do that? Like people that do that already have big followings, and then it's impactful, but like if I do it, like it doesn't fucking matter because I have like 100 subscribers sort of thing. But at the same time, I guess I'm also doing this for me. So like I said, even if no one watches this, I kind of don't give a fuck. I've been trying this thing recently where I talk in like a very calm voice, and it actually helps with my anxiety. So if I sound like, I feel like it's not my normal voice. So I'm thinking in my head that I sound weird. I probably am not sounding weird, but I'm just trying this thing where I talk very kind of calm, I guess. There's lots going on. Lots has happened in my life. I struggle with bipolar, anxiety and social anxiety, and OCD. It really fucking sucks, and I think I've said this so many times to my friends, but I wish that people talked about mental health when I was little, because I was always just told I was shy, never knew I had social anxiety or OCD, and I've definitely had those all of my life, like when I look back now. And bipolar was more of a recent thing, and I think it does tend to like pop up when you're in your like late teens, early 20s, so that makes sense for that. But I haven't like dealt with being bipolar my whole life, so I guess that's kind of the backstory. Social anxiety, and OCD I have dealt with my whole life, and it's fucking hard. And I had the worst summer, and I haven't talked about this with everyone, but I had the worst summer. It was the worst that I've ever felt in my entire life, and that is saying a lot because I have had very low points. And I think it's just so hard when like you could literally say like that is the worst I've ever felt like I had, like, I don't know. That's just like such an awful thing to say, and I like, this is where I'm at. I'm trying so hard to feel better, and I'm very, very grateful for what I have in my life because I have so many good things. And I think the reason that over the summer and now, like, the reason that I'm not literally on the verge of like death is because of my friends and my family. Because it's not to say that I did not have good experiences over the summer, because I did. But regardless of that, like, my mental health was complete shit. Like, complete fucking shit. And there were like things that were good. But mentally I was literally, yeah, I can't even, as you can see, I'm not even being able to put into words. And I'm literally not being over dramatic. But I think that I'm doing a little better now. I am in therapy on meds, and it's really hard to know all of that and still be like in the place that I am, because it's like, shouldn't I be doing okay, like, with the combination of like therapy and meds and support system and all of that? Like, shouldn't I be doing okay? So this is where I'm at, and I think I don't really know if I have a point to this, but I think like I'm trying to, maybe part of my point in this is trying to, like, number one, be like honest, put myself out there. Maybe someone else will watch this and relate, because, you know, as people say, online, there's lots of, you know, I feel like there's lots of, at least for me, watching videos where like people are doing all these fun things, and what you don't see is their mental health. And I also think a lot of the time too, like, it's hard feeling like I am sort of, I don't know, it's just kind of hard in that way, seeing so much like great lives online, but also knowing that you don't see behind the scenes. And I think it actually is better. I think like people are being more open about mental health online and being like, yeah, like, I'm doing this and this, but like, you know, that doesn't mean everything's perfect. But I still think that it's hard, and that's kind of the deal with me. I know that everyone's experiences are different for every form of mental illness, so it's hard to just be like, say a generalization. But I guess personally, I was about to say, what's the worst like mental illness, and I always go back and forth. Sometimes I say it's bipolar, sometimes, and I mean like for me to deal with. Should have clarified that. Sometimes I say it's bipolar. Sometimes like, do you know what? Like it's actually anxiety. Just kidding. It's OCD. They're all fucking bad, I think is the consensus. And I just am not doing well. And I'm trying so hard. And I think this semester, fall semester, I could confidently say that my mental health is better than it was during the summer, because I was in school over the summer and living here. And I don't need to get into the details of everything, but now it's fall semester. I have new people in my life, and I have very good friends, and you know, my family's not here, they're very far away, but I still talk to them a lot, and I just have so many great people, and I've had a lot of fun and some really good experiences so far this semester, and I like am grateful to say that I am looking forward to the rest of it. But I think at the end of the day, with that all being said, I come back to this just feeling of complete overwhelm and just thoughts taking over my brain all the time. I'm always thinking about thinking and thinking about how to explain my thinking, and feeling like I never can explain my thinking because it won't make sense when I say it out loud. And I just come back to this state of like feeling shitty. And it sucks. But I do just want to say that I'm very grateful for everyone in my life, and if any of you are watching this, thank you so much. I love you very much. I literally could not say it enough. Like, my friends and my family, like, I love you very, very much. And I'm so grateful for you. And I just have a lovely support system, so that does help a lot. And yeah, this is where I'm at. I think if this is on the internet, my message is just, I think it's good if you're comfortable to talk about your mental health more. It's good to like let it out in whatever outlet feels comfortable for you, and know that whatever you're dealing with, I'm right here with you, and know that it is completely valid to have absolute good moments and absolute breakdowns, and it's totally valid to feel shitty when you feel like you shouldn't, and everything that you are struggling with, no matter how much help that you have, is still valid. And that's that. This was my mental health update conversation with you guys, with myself, with the universe. And I think that's all I have to say.